Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Unity. Arnaud has failed to deliver an urgent message to Monsieur de la Serre, Elise's father. But that's okay, because we've got the next mission available. So failing must have been the right thing to do.
Olivier, has Monsieur de la Serre returned?
Senor de la Serre is not expected until late.
Ah, well, I suppose I'll just pass the time with Elise then.
Don't get your hopes up just yet. Mademoiselle is at a private soirée in her honor at the palace.
A party? I wasn't invited.
Neither were the horses.
I'm sure she just misplaced my invitation. I'll find my own way in. How late is late?
Perhaps an hour, perhaps 3, perhaps not at all. I do not question the comings and goings of my betters.
I'll just wait here then.
Oh, that's actually fairly responsible. He's going to wait around and deliver the message instead of just going to the party. So Arnaud is definitely the poor ward of the rich family here. But he's clearly a wisecracking rogue who knows how to sword fight and stuff, which makes him incredibly protagonistic. So, do I just wait around in this office?
I could just slip it under the door. You'd see it the instant he returned.
Oh dear. Hey, where's this glowing?
Mémoire de Monsieur d'Artagnan. Elise's favorite.
Ah. This is obviously a bad idea.
There. Safe and sound, and only slightly delayed. And now, to the palace. I couldn't sneak through a sewer in these threads, much less a ball. Here, here, mon ami. Let me take care of that.
Well, thank you, young man.
He's gonna steal some of de la Serre's clothes. Oh dear. Definitely a lot of pride going before a fall here. Nice.
Maximilien Robespierre. No guest.
Now that's a name I know.
Arnaud. Le Chevalier du Télème.
Invitation, s'il vous plaît.
About that, I had one, of course, but on the way...
No invitation, no admittance. Now clear the queue. Next, please. Charles Gabriel Sivet. 2 guests. Next, please.
Breaking into a party is an incredibly good use of your parkour skills. I mean that unironically, like, it's much better than assassinating people.
Quite. Right this way, monsieur.
What the hell's going
Could this line move any slower?
Patience, my love. Mustn't let the riffraff.
Nice. Oh man, this is the end of the Belle Epoque, the last era of the Bourbons before Revolution and so on. Now the Revolution was in fact a very good idea on balance, but they definitely had some decadent parties at this point. All the court people dressed up in fireworks and everything being covered in gold.
Let's just put in a short appearance to be polite. I'm tired.
As you say.
I'm not sure why I'm going to here in particular. but a dot on my map is telling me to do so, and in these games it's usually a good idea to follow those. I really like the fireworks though. Apart from the lack of variety, they're fairly realistic. It's all sort of one colour and one kind of thing. It'd be nice if there was some more different types of them. So Elise is the Master's sister. Press left trigger to navigate silently. That's a new mechanic.
They're having a party. What's this party for, anyway?
Huh.
Not
Okay.
sure. Some kind of confirmation ceremony for the Assassague Guild.
Stealth. I feel like I should be sort of holding my breath and quiet in real life while doing that, which is not a good idea while trying to talk about a game you're playing. You can't do that while holding your breath. Ah, cover. Am I in cover? Ah, now I'm in cover. I see. I wonder if is that just a way to avoid having to hold down the stealth button, or is it an actual thing with an effect of its own? I'm not sure I like this. I don't mind this stealth, but oh, swap cover. An explicit stealth system in a game which has never needed it before because of social stealth. It's kind of not that good a feel.
Look at that one. Pretty sure his shoes cost more than my rent.
Yep, he's right about that. Aristocrats. There's a reason they're a punchline. Ah, how do I get out of here? Crap. Excuse me, I'm just gonna... Is it okay if I go there? Ah, thank goodness he's kind of arbitrarily looking in a different direction.
What's your game then?
Ah, crap.
Now you've broken.
That's not good.
Be gone!
Hard lessons, hard learned. Survey the terrain before trying to sneak to anywhere in particular.
Third estate practically up in arms, and they're having a party.
What's this party for, anyway? Not sure. Some kind of confirmation ceremony for the Assassague Guild.
Confirmation. Isn't that a Protestant thing? Shouldn't everyone here be Catholic or atheist? Maybe Catholics do it too. Or maybe something other than what I'm thinking of is happening. Yeah, well. Explicit cover, here we go. The way the series has traditionally handled this has been basically
Change yet.
when you need to be strictly stealthy, it's always a social situation. In other situations, you get kind of soft cover rather than explicit cover. And yes, that does mean it's kind of failure prone, but failure is sort of an acceptable result. Like you just...
Look at that one. Pretty sure his shoes
If somebody
cost more
notices
than
you,
my
you
rent.
assassinate them, basically. Which makes sense. There doesn't even seem to be a corner key here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like it. Hopefully there's not too many segments like this in the game.
She does not.
She does. And take your head, we can have a bird cage in it. Little ducks fluttering around.
There's not as many people here as it looked like earlier. They're all kind of...
You up there! Stop! Get down!
Will you let me back in if I do?
What? Certainly not!
Well then, if it's all the same to you, I think I'll stay up here.
He's got a point.
Come here.
I'll see you in the garden later, yes?
Of
course.
Suspicious men in black hats. Chamber music, pool, or is it the other one that's not pool?
I can't remember the last time we were all together like this.
It must have been that business with,
And I would thank you not to speak of that.
Madam.
Even more suspicious people. In fact, these guys are super suspicious. Look what they look like with eagle vision on. Wow. Hey, it's only a matter of time till, you know, assassins and Templars start turning up. Jump. Ah, it appears that I can't run in here. That's unfortunate.
M'accorderiez-vous cette danse pour gentilhomme?
Merci. Un autre jour.
Snubbed. Arno's clearly got eyes for exactly one woman here. Let's check out her database entry. A modestly wealthy but incredibly privileged environment. Ah.
New taxes and further concession in the matter of representation. Did you see what she's wearing?
So,
What do you expect? She's half savage.
I'll not be made a mock of by the likes of you.
I like the gossip going on everywhere. This is what you get when people have nothing to actually do all day. These are unfortunately not the sort of game where you get to make a lot of choices and decisions.
She always did love the chase.
Or I would be overthrowing the aristocracy as we speak. But no, the story will go where it will go. And in fact, one of the complaints I've heard about the game is that the actual French Revolution is just a backdrop. I win?
You seem to have caused quite a commotion.
Well, what can I say? You were always a bad influence.
Oh, you were a worse one. Are you wearing one of my father's suits?
Are you wearing a dress?
Don't even start. I feel like a mummy wrapped up in this thing.
Must be quite an occasion to get you so fancy.
It's not like that. Truth be told, it's a lot of ceremony and pontification. Dull as dirt.
Well, when you don't invite me to your parties, everyone suffers.
I did try, but my father was adamant.
Your father?
Go. I'll distract them.
What? You're kicking me out?
It's complicated. I'll explain later, but for now, out the window.
Oh, no. You're not turning this into a repeat of that apple orchard.
Stop being such a baby. I'm sure there aren't any guard dogs this time. Go!
Oh my! Now, was that the billiard room at all?
Okay, well that answers the question of whether Elise was avoiding Arno on purpose. Definitely a bit of a class mismatch thing going on.
Could have been on party duty, but no. Waste of time. There's nobody out here.
Actually... Oh, fuck.
I didn't imagine it.
There's got to be a way to do cornering in this cover engine. Otherwise, what good is it?
Not much point hunting wild geese now, is there?
I think he's referring to me. He said, unconsciously putting on the guy's accent. How do you actually leave this building? I'm guessing to the right, since there are guards there.
Who's even going to come out here?
10 to 1 I end the night cleaning a rich man's vomit off my shoes.
Have you considered rising up in solidarity with the working classes?
Something's going on.
He's right.
These are rotten. All right.
Ah, okay. So hiding spots glow too. That's handy.
You all right, monsieur? Too much of the king's champagne?
Oh.
Monsieur? Monsieur de la Serre? Monsieur de la Serre!
Oh shit.
Sylvia, come away! Guards! Help! Murder!
Oh shit.
Mon Dieu, he's killed Lord de la Serre.
This is not the case. Dramatic music. Well, I'm continuing on from that one. Who actually did kill him? The men in the hats. The ones who glowed gold in the eagle vision. It's almost like he's been assassinated. Or templed. No, more assassinated, I think. Why is this happening?
No, it wasn't me. Damian wielded the knife. Please, have mercy.
Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tres.
They're killing us! Oh God, have mercy! They're killing the prisoners in here!
That's enough of that, you degenerate.
I wonder how that guy got a violin into his cell.
Where am I?
In hell.
I'm guessing he wasn't given a chance to explain. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So here's my guess. The note said, "Do not go to the party, you will be assassinated."
Qui se ultra morti offerant, facilius reperiuntur. Quanqui dolorem
That guy's not speaking French.
Hello? I must speak to someone!
I'm in the Bastille. Nice. Although, isn't that in Paris? Go to sleep. Nah, that's a last resort. I've got to look for secret passages and so on first.
No! Not the hot iron!
Welcome to your new home.
Anything but that!
I don't feel very welcome. Maybe this isn't the Bastille and it was just a database entry popping up about the Bastille. Because that looked like Versailles outside.
What are you staring at, pisspot?
That's an interesting design. Isn't that a chaos theory thing? Not all the sort of diagrams you would expect to find on a prison wall.
Gallia est pacata.
You should feel honored. These days, the Bastille is reserved for madmen, deviants, and traitors.
Ah, so I am then. Well, that's no good.
Open this door!
Scream all you like. No one cares.
Quae volumus et credimus libenter.
Well,
Et quae sentimus ipsi reliquos sentire speramus.
The one thing he's got left, very symbolic.
Where'd you come by this, piss pot?
Hey.
I'm in no mood for this. Give it back.
Take it back. If you think you can.
What do you know? There's some violent people in prison.
Make it bleed!
I'm guessing Arno was enough a son of the house to get fencing training.
Make it bleed!
Well struck, piss pot. Let's see if your defense is as good.
10 leaves on the old man.
So much effort for a broken antique.
The only broken antique in here is flapping his idiot jaw.
Say that again.
I've nothing more to say, old man.
He's totally going to turn out to be some sort of wise guru. Well, probably not wise per se. But, you know, thematically this is clearly an examination in the School of Hard Knocks.
Give me what's mine, and go back to your crazy drawings, old man.
Drawings.
These here. Everywhere. Scribbled like chicken scratches all over this cell. Where?
Come here, you little piss pot.
Put your hands off me.
Look at the wall.
What are you doing?
Concentrate. Concentrate.
What are they?
Messages from the past. I had myself thrown into half the prisons in Paris in search of these. What's your name, boy?
Arno. Arno Victor Dorian.
Dorian. Of course. Pierre Belec. I knew your father.
He is a wise guru.
Bully for you.
He died at Versailles. In what? 76? 77? December, as I recall, no witnesses.
How did you...
Your father was an assassin, Arno. He gave his life, fighting for the liberty of all mankind. You stick with me, you might just live long enough to join the Brotherhood. Honor your father's memory.
That's very direct.
Listen, I'm sure your little cult is a delightful bunch, but I'm not interested. The only thing I care about is finding Elise.
How are you planning on doing that from in here?
2 months.
Again!
Ow!
Focus, piss pot.
What the hell is going on out there?
Citizens are restless. Keep an ear open. Opportunity might just come knocking soon.
Now, I already knew that Charles Dorian was an assassin from the previous game.
That was cannon fire.
Sometimes opportunity sounds a lot like cannon fire.
Secure the prisoners.
Follow the lead.
Someone thought they were clever writing that line. And they're not wrong.
Pistol!
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty,
Against the wall.
On whose authority? I told you this was going to end badly.
Silence. Stay back.
Oh dear.
Prison up against the wall. Stay back.
Right, let's get out of this shell.
Holding B was not previously the button for that.
You there! Halt! Stop this pump! Run like you mean it!
What happens?
Get out of here! Hold on, damn you! I'm cut locked! Keep him off me for a bit, piss pot. When he stabs me, I'll haunt you to another grave. I'll slow your flight!
So, Arno has stumbled onto an assassin mentor type person and is totally going to be... Well, he has in fact already, ouch. Well, I was going to say he spent 2 months learning to be cool at sword fighting and so on, but apparently that training didn't do him enough good.
Keep him off me for a bit,
Or possibly
piss
that
pot.
was my
One
fault.
of them stabs me, I'll haunt you to another grave. Keep him guessing!
Well, whatever camaraderie has developed between the two prisoners is not enough to prevent him being called piss pot, I see. Okay, I'm getting the hang of the parry system now.
Belek, is the door open?
To heal.
Quite.
That's how you heal.
Find a solution!
Lovely.
Belek! Keep him busy! Shit! Move! That's Get all these bastards in my sleep!
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, at last.
Got it! Let's go, piss ball! Out the window! Come on! All the fools to the dump! Oh!
So what's the smoke button here? Is it Y or right mouse? I'm not right mouse, I mean, oh shit. Yep. Well, that's not good. Jump, jump. So this would be the storming of the Bastille. I see what they mean already about the revolution being just a backdrop. From Arno's point of view, he wasn't really aware it was going to happen or anything, and it just kind of is going on while he has his own story happening. That's a shame. It's impressive backdrop, at least. But it really is a subject which could do with being an actual part of the story.
Fire! Fire, damn you!
Oh.
Stop the prisoners! Bucking yourselves!
Maybe they got scared off by Assassin's Creed 3, which basically focused heavily on the American Revolution and was kind of critically panned, and it was a pretty dull game. Like, the story was very political, but not in a good way. Man, Arno looks pretty vicious now.
Brilliant. And how do we get down again?
Trust me!
2 months in prison and then a bunch of sword fighting has not left him looking great. He looks, in fact, like a desperate criminal. Which technically he now is, since I'm sure escaping from the Bastille is itself a crime.
What are you waiting for, piss butt?
It's time to jump.
What? Prison scrambled your brains, old man.
Drink took care of that a long time ago.
Now get up here!
I can't. That's impossible.
Impossible? That's the purview of every assassin boy. If you can pluck your head out of your own arse, come find us.
You'd make a great fit.
Goodbye, piss pot!
You! Back away from the ledge!
Merde.
Cue the intro.
Please? That's some welcome.
One can't be too careful. Not after what happened.
Elise,
Haven't you done enough to repay my father's kindness?
Elise, please. You can't believe I killed Monsieur de la Serre. Your father, he wasn't the man you thought he was. Neither of our fathers were.
I know exactly who my father was, Arnaud. And I know who yours was. I suppose it was inevitable. You an assassin, me a Templar.
Oh.
You?
Does that shock you? My father always meant for me to follow in his footsteps. Now all I can do is avenge him.
I swear to you, I had nothing to do with his death.
But you did.
No. No! By my life, I swear I didn't. Is that?
A letter intended for my father the day he was murdered. Read it.
The shoe has...
Grandmaster de la Serre, I have learned through my agents that an individual within our order plots against you. I beg you to be on your guard at the initiation tonight. Trust no one, not even those you call friends. May the Father of Understanding guide you. L.
I found that on the floor of my father's room. A no pin.
I didn't know.
Neither did my father.
How could I have known?
Just go. Please.
The other shoe has dropped onto the other boot. Each of the feet is now standing on either side of the horns of a dilemma. So I'm guessing that in the background, Bellic told Arnaud about assassins and Templars and so on, or he would have been very confused during that scene. Ah, they never showed us this side of it before.
What the devil is this supposed to mean?
Good question. Okay. Paris. And time for a recording break.